One of northern Colorado's great getaways is the North Sterling Reservoir, where families from all over can enjoy camping, fishing, boating, and much more. North Sterling Reservoir is close enough to be convenient, but far enough to be a restful getaway.
Well, the North Sterling Reservoir was created about 100 years ago as an irrigation reservoir. Basically, it was brought here to supply farmers with some water. Since then, we've been able to acquire the recreational rights here for recreation as far as boating, fishing. We do some camping, nature walks, different things out here so the public can enjoy the water while it's primarily for the farmers out here. It's a large body of water for eastern Colorado. It's deep and it contains a lot of fishing and a lot of boating and recreational opportunities. We have people bring wakeboard boats out, do some barefoot skiing out here, sailboats, water skiing, jet skiing, canoeing, kayaking. Any type of boating recreation can be done out here. The Front Range has an issue with capacity limits and weight lines. Out here, we don't have that kind of problem. We've got 2 main boat ramps. Each boat ramp has 4 lanes on it, so we have 8 lanes for people to launch boats. We have almost 3,000 surface acres, so a capacity issue has never been a problem out here. We'd run out of room for people to park before we ever reach capacity on the water. We have 2 main arms on this reservoir. We have the Darby Arm and the Cunningham Arm, which were basically 2 creeks that were flowing out here back in the day that they dammed to create the reservoir. This lake is very contoured, so the nice thing about that is if the wind's blowing, you can always find a spot that has calm water where you can actually ski or recreate and get out of that wind, versus most other lakes out here are just big open bowls, and when the wind blows, you've got to run for cover. Out here is primarily a warm water fishery. Now we do have trout, but our biggest draw is going to be the walleye and saugeye and wiper. That's our primary reason that people come out here fishing, but we do have smallmouth bass, largemouth bass, crappie, yellow perch, bluegill, catfish. You name it, we've pretty much got it. We have a lot of different opportunities out here. We have wildlife viewing. We have almost 7 miles of trails out here. During the summer, on Saturdays, we do campfire programs. During the winter, we'll have people can come out and snowshoe. If there's any snow on the ground, they can cross-country ski. There's a lot of recreational opportunities that are in coordination with the water, but if you're not a boater, you don't own a boat, or you don't like to fish, there's still a lot of things you can come out here and do. We usually get a lot of eagles during the winter. I've seen up to 50, 60 different bald eagles up here, depending on the winter. But most recently, we've actually had eagles sticking around throughout the summer, and they've begun nesting out here, which is really exciting, because last year we did have a pair of eagles that were successful in nesting and produced 1 offspring. We do have a visitor center that is open at least 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day during the summer. Both of our entrances have brochure racks, and during the summer, both entrances are staffed by personnel to answer questions as people come and go. But the visitor center is usually the best place, and we have a lot of information up there we can provide people, and a lot of opportunities at that visitor center. We have GPS units up there that people can borrow, that they can go on a hike with a GPS unit and look for geocaching sites that we have around the park. We have nature viewing kits up there with magnifying glasses and books on different bugs and stuff that people can take their kids out on a nature walk. They don't have to know a lot about nature, and we provide them with enough in this backpack that as they go along, they can reference what they see. So if they don't know much about nature, they can still have a good time with the family. For any state park in Colorado, you do have to have a parks pass. Now that means you either have to buy a daily pass for the day, which is good until noon the next day, or you have to have a Colorado State Parks annual pass, which is good for the year. So if you or your family's looking for a place to either spend an afternoon, maybe a weekend, or even a family vacation getaway, North Sterling State Parks offers so much opportunity out here for recreation, so many things to do that you can keep a family entertained for many days. There's a lot of opportunities out here, and we are more than welcome to have anybody come out, families, friends, bring everybody out with you.